Hello children, this is Praveena, your English teacher working as English CRT at Nandipadu KGBV, Nellore district. Welcome to this online session children. Today we are going to start a new session which is held by Samagra Siksha, Andhra Pradesh. Children, I hope you all are safe at home and enjoying the online classes. In our previous classes, we have interacted with the unit 1 of your 8th standard textbook, which regards reading A, The Tattered Blanket, reading B is My Mother poem, and reading C is Letter to a Friend. I hope you have all understood the lessons which were telecasted in your previous classes. And today we are going to know about letter writing. Today we are going to know about letter writing. Actually, children, when do we write letters? We write when our friends or our relatives are far away from us, isn't it? Like that. In the past days, when all these devices were not available, emails, WhatsApp, SMSs were not available, what people used to do, they actually used to write letters to each other when they wanted to convey their ideas or views or something else. Here, coming to the letter writing, children, because to make easy to you, I have prepared the notes also, children. Whatever I wanted to tell you, I have made a notes here, and you all can pause your videos and write down each and everything from the very first paper, letter writing, and the introduction of letter writing. Let us see, children, let us see the introduction of letter writing. Before the advent of modern technology made communication so easy. Nowadays, the communication is very easy. In just seconds, we are passing our messages to our friends or family members or the higher authorities or somebody, whoever we like, isn't it? The art of writing a letter was considered an important requirement. However, all these are available to children. We prefer writing letters often because wherever we write a letter, maybe it is on WhatsApp or maybe it is on mail or SMS. We have a certain pattern and certain rules and regulations to write a letter. So it was considered an important requirement. Even today, a letter is an important means of communication in both the workspace as well as a personal life. So let us educate ourselves with the nuances of letter writing. Here, even in both the fields, either it is personal or formal. That means at a workspace, if you want to write a letter to any others, first we have to know the pattern. We have to know the rules and regulations of to write the letter, isn't it? Now, let us know how to write the letter. Here, letter writing. A letter is a written message that can be handwritten or printed on paper, right? A letter is a written message that can be handwritten or printed on paper. It is usually sent to the recipient via mail or post in an envelope. Although this is not a requirement as such, any such message that is transferred via post is a letter, a written conversation between two parties. It is a written conversation between two parties. Understood? Now that emails and the text and other such forms have become the norm for communication. Now we are not using inland covers or envelope covers or postcards. Nowadays we are using WhatsApp, mails or SMS, etc. Isn't it? The art of letter writing has taken a backseat. However, even today, a lot of our communication, especially the formal kind, is done via letters. Here, children, if you want to write letters or send messages to our relatives or friends, actually, what do? We text them on WhatsApp or mail or SMS. But when we have to write letters, when we have to communicate with our higher officials, can we send a message through WhatsApp? No. So it is must and should that we have to write the letters for our higher authorities. Isn't it? Whether it is a cover letter for a job or the bank sending you a reminder or a college acceptance letter, letters are still an important mode of communication, which is why it is important the writing, that we know the intricacies of letter writing, right? Here it is an important mode of communication, which is the important mode of communication, children. Letter writing is the important mode of communication even now. That means nowadays, in present days. So we actually write letters to our higher officials, right? And here, let us know how many types of letters are there. There are actually two types of letter. Let us first understand that there are broadly two types of letters, namely formal letters and informal letters. So how many types of letters are there, children? There are actually two forms of letter writing. They are formal letters and informal letters. But then there are also a few types of letters based on their contents, formalities, the purpose of letter writing, etc. Let us have a look at a few types of letters, right? Now, let us see the first thing, formal letters. Here, formal letters. These letters follow a certain pattern and formality. They are strictly kept professional in nature and directly address the issues conveyed. any types of business letter or letters to authorities falls within these categories, right? When we wanted to write the letter, when we wanted to convey our or communicate with our higher authorities, what shall we do? We shouldn't text them. We shouldn't send a WhatsApp message. It is not respectable. So what do? We have to write a letter in a formal way. That means using proper language, using proper rules and regulations, where to put the date and the place, where to put the salutation, and we have to know all these things. So from and to address are written on the left side with subject and reference as shown in the letters. Applications for employment, complaints, letters to newspapers, etc. are called formal letters. So, to whom we write the formal letters? The formal letters are actually written to newspapers or giving complaints or a job applications, like that. Formal letters should be clear, courteous, methodical, terse. Here it has to be very clear in a simple language. Okay. Okay, let us see again. Let us see the main points again in formal letter. These letters follow a certain pattern and formality. They are strictly kept professional in nature and directly address the issues concerned. Any types of business letter or letter to authorities falls within this given category. Okay. From and to addresses are written on the left side with subject and reference as shown in the letters. Okay. Applications for employment, complaints, letters to newspapers, etc. are called formal letters. Formal letters should be clear, courteous, methodical, terse. Okay. Now, I think you all have understood what is formal letters and to whom to write the formal letters. Okay. Now, we shall go to the second type of letters, which is called informal letters, right? These are personal letters. Actually, these are personal letters. They need not follow any set pattern or adhere to any formalities. They contain personal information or are a written conversation. Informal letters are generally written to friends, acquaintances, relatives, etc. To whom we write this informal letters, children? To our friends, to our family members, or someone who is very near to us. Okay. So in this letter, we need not to follow any pattern here. Formal letters are usually written to our friends and family members and who is near and dear. And in personal letters, there is an intimacy and nearness. So actually we write these informal letters to our friends and parents or relatives, isn't it? So whatever we write, it will be very friendly. The words which we use, the sentences which we use will be very friendly and we have to write it in a simple language. Letters written to friends and relatives are called personal letters. I mean, informal letters. Personal letters means informal letters. Personal letters must be written in an easy conversational style. It has to be in very easy and simple language. Okay. And let me tell you what is informal letters again, children. So there are personal letters. They need not follow any set pattern or adhere to any formalities. They contain personal information or are a written conversation. Informal letters are generally written to friends, acquaintances, relatives, etc. And in personal letters, there is an intimacy and nearness. Letters written to friends and relatives are called personal letters. Personal letters must be written in an easy conversational style. Okay. Now, few more types of letter writings are there. Let us see. Mainly, there are only two types of letters which we have told you before. Those two types are formal letters and informal letters. Okay, and these are other types of letters. The third one is business letters. Here, this letter is written among business correspondents, generally contains commercial information such as quotations, orders, compliments, complaints, claims, etc. Letters for collection, etc. Such letters are always strictly formal and follow a structure and pattern of formalities. Here, we should follow all the pattern of formalities in the business letter because it is a formal letter, right? And fourth one is official letter. This type of letter is written to inform officers, branches, subordinates of official information. It usually relays official information like rules, regulations, procedures, events, or any other such information. Official letters are also formal in nature and follow certain structure and decorum. Here, this official letter type is also a formal letter, children. So we have to follow certain structure and decorum. And next one is social letters. Social letters means a personal letter written on the occasion of a special event is known as a social letter. Congratulatory letter, condolence letter, invitation letter, etc. are all social letter. So what we do when we want to celebrate something in our houses, what do we do? Nowadays, we send invitations through WhatsApp or mails. Mostly we send it on WhatsApp as we are not able to go out, isn't it? So these social letters, a personal letter written on the occasion of a special event is known as a social letter. Example, congratulatory letter, condolence letter, invitation letter, etc. are all social letters. Okay, let us go to the next type of letter, children, that is circular letters. This is a letter that announces information to a large number of people in a circular letter. This is a circular letter, children. A letter that announces information to a large number of people is a circular letter. And I hope you all have experienced this letter. When some events or some holidays are to be announced, our attender brings a book or a circular book to announce the event in each class, isn't it? I think you all have experienced this. The same letter is circulated. The same letter is circulated to a large group of people to correspond some important information like a change of address, change in management, the retirement of a partner, etc. Right? And we shall go to the other type of letter, children, which is employment letters. Okay. Any letters with respect to the employment process like joining letter, promotion letter, application letter, etc. Understood, children? Any letter with respect to employment process like joining letter, promotion letter, application letter, etc. I hope you'll have understood the difference of these types of letters, children. Mainly letter writing is divided into two types, mainly two types. They are formal letters and informal letters, right? And now we shall see how to write a letter. In all hands, in all kinds of letters, there are the following points to be noted. Here, I've given you all in detail notes about letter writing, children. You can pause your mobile and you'll have to write it all the notes which I have given to you. And in all kinds of letters, there are the following points to be noted, right? The first one is heading, consisting of the writer's address and the date. Understood? The heading consists of the writer's address and the date. Second one is the salutation or greeting. And the third one is the body of the letter. Third one is the body of the letter. Fourth one is the complementary closing. Fourth one is the complementary closing. Fifth one is subscript or ending or signature. Fifth one is subscript or ending or signature. Sixth one is address on the envelope. Sixth one is address on the envelope. So let us see to the heading, where and how to write this. And it has to be present on the right side top corner of the letter like this. Place, and I have given examples to you all, children. As I work at Nandipadu, I have given that place, and date is today's. So this place and date has to be written on the right side top corner of the letter. Okay, so where should we write the heading? The heading should be present on the right side top corner of the letter, right? Okay. And the second one is salutation. The salutation should be put on the left hand side of the sheet at a lower level below the heading. This salutation has to be written on the left hand side of the sheet at a lower level below the heading. It has to be written below the heading, children. This salutation has to be written below the heading. Okay. And some examples for personal letters. What we have to write is, my dear father, my dear mother, my dear sister, my dear brother, dear Lakshmi. Here, the main points to be noted, children. Don't forget to put comma after salutation. Okay. Never write dear friend. Dear friend has to be not written, children. We have to mention their names. Okay. So please mention the name of your friend when you write a letter to your friend. Okay. And father, mother begin with capital letter as a part of convention. Okay. Father, while we are writing dear father, my dear mother, see how I have written, children. I have written capital letters. My dear father. While writing father, I have written F, a capital letter. My dear mother. Here, I have written M, capital letter. So, we have to begin with capital letters while mentioning father and mother. Okay. So, particularly, I'm telling you, children, not to forget to put comma after salutation. Okay. And while writing a letter to your friend, you have to mention the name of that particular friend. Dear friend is not to be mentioned. After dear, we have to mention the friend's name, right? Okay. And the third one is the body of the letter. Third one is the body of the letter. The body of the letter should begin a little below the salutation towards right. Body or matter is the main part of the letter. It should be divided into paragraphs if the letter is long. The style in which it is written depends upon the type of letter you wish to write. Okay. How the body of the letter has to be, children? The body of the letter should begin a little below the salutation. Then before we have written the salutation, and now below the salutation we have to start the body of the letter towards the right. Understood? And the body of the letter should begin a little below the salutation towards right. Body or matter is the main part of the letter. So this is the main part of the letter, because whatever we want to convey, it has to be mentioned in this part called the body of the letter. So we have to be careful in conveying our ideas or communicating with others, with the second party. Understood? So this is the main part of the letter. So we have to be very clear and we have to write in a simple language which they can understand, right? The style in which it is written depends upon the type of letter you wish to write. Okay. Okay, there are some points here, children. First one, divide your letter into paragraphs for each idea or item of news. So we have to divide this body of the letter into paragraphs for each news. Okay. And the second point is use simple language. And the third one is write in a neat and clear handwriting. Right? Write in a neat and clear handwriting. And the fourth one is put punctuation marks at proper places. This is the most important part, children. Put punctuation marks at proper places. Understood? And the fourth one is the complementary closing. Fourth one is the complementary closing. It should be written below the last line of the matter and on the right side of the sheet. Where it has to be written? It has to be written below the last line of the matter and on the right side of the sheet. Understood? And in personal letters, example, in personal letter, we mention like this, children. Personal letter means informal, formal letters. Okay, informal letters. When we write to our family members or friends, we mention at the last your loving daughter. When we write to our parents, we write your loving daughter, your affectionate brother, yours affectionately, yours loving friend, yours lovingly. Okay. And in formal letters, we use yours faithfully, yours truly, yours respectfully, yours sincerely. Here, I think you'll have experienced this, children. When you want a leave for 2 days, you write a letter to your class teacher or headmaster or headmistress. At the end, what do we write? We write yours sincerely or yours obediently or yours faithfully. Isn't it? I think you all have experienced this. And the next one, last one is the signature. Here, the signature should be put below the complementary closing. Where should we put the signature, children? The signature has to be put below the complementary closing. That means before I have told you the complementary closing. That means in informal letters, yours lovingly, your affectionate brother, yours affectionately, yours lovingly. In formal letters, yours faithfully, yours truly, yours respectfully, yours sincerely. And below this, our signature has to be mentioned or written. So the signature should be put below the complementary closing. The signature is compulsory and the letter is of no significance without signing. So if you don't write our name, what will the other party think? Can they identify who has written this letter? No. So we have to must and should mention a name. I mean, we have to sign in the last. Our sign has to be put in the last. And sixth one is address on the envelope. Here, address on the envelope may be in 3 or 4 lines. So we write to the class teacher and we have to mention the class below and the school name and place. To each thing, we have to add punctuation mark here for all the three. If we are writing address in 4 lines, for all the 3 lines, first 3 lines, we have to put commas, and to the last one, we have to put a full stop. Understood? Okay. So I hope you all have understood what letter writing is, children. And now is your time to write letter to your friend, because you all are sitting in your homes, right? Because of this pandemic situation, we are unable to go. Although you all are using WhatsApp or mail, children, try to write letters to your friends. Okay, and now and then write letters to your school to children. Ask your headmistress or principal how the situations are going on and when the schools are to be opened, or whatever you want the information. I think you all will make a telephone call. Keeping this aside, try to write letter, children. And I told you that the letter has to be in a very simple language, and you have to convey your ideas in a clear way. Understood? So, happy letter writing, children. I hope you have enjoyed this session. And I request you all, children, to write all this, what I have presented to you all. I have written with my hands, children. So, I request you all to write each and every page in your notebooks, and when the schools are open, you'll have to show it to your teachers. Understood? So don't waste your time, and please write all the notes which I have given to you. Okay, thank you, children. Thank you for watching.